Carter and then Clinton and now Obama. The problem is that the left is using these legitimate aspirations to actually push their own agenda. And so what is happening is that people that have some desire to change actually are being ensnared, if you want, by the people that really actually are creating a very different system than the one that we really hope to have.
Well, they are tools, Guido. They become tools or the term useful idiots.
Well, it's not a nice
term, but I think it's apt. But hold on just a moment here, because we have to take a break for some commercials so we can pay for the program. Guido Lombardi is with us on KION, and we'll continue with Guido in just a moment. Let's see, as we take a look at traffic on the 10s here, we have a minor injury accident in Santa Cruz County, Chanticleer Avenue at Soquel Avenue. 7:22, we're back with more after these words.
In H3 Service, Salinas Valley's most trusted supplier of high-quality fertilizers is now a distributor of Willowwood USA's generic herbicides, insecticides, fungicides, and spray additives. Available now is Willowwood Promenade 50WSP, used to control yield-rotting weeds in your head lettuce crop. Pronomide 50WSP has the same active ingredient as the higher-priced leading brand, but costs far less. Start saving money on your crop protection products today by calling NH3 Service at 831-424-5716. NH3 and Willowwood USA, a money-saving combination.
To be honest with you, reverse mortgage, that could be the greatest thing in your life. You could be worry-free. You can't do better in terms of saying, hey, I'm going to live the rest of my life with peace of mind. But dealing with Aramco mortgage, my mind was put to rest. And anybody that's had any problems, it had to be because of who they were dealing with.
That was Jack, and wow, it's easy to see that a reverse mortgage really changed his life. Wouldn't you like to eliminate your mortgage payments for the rest of your life? Wouldn't you like to enjoy the peace of mind Jack now has after his reverse mortgage from Aramco Mortgage? Join me, Mark Carbonaro, and my good friend Mehran Aram, and learn to turn the equity in your home into financial peace of mind. Join us on Tuesday, May 3rd, 4 p.m. at the Embassy Suites in Monterey. Don't put financial independence off any longer. Call 1-888-600-1130. That's 1-888-600-1130, or visit aramcomortgage.com. That's ARAMCO mortgage.com. It's time to enjoy retirement your way today.
Can you get long-lasting pain relief without taking pills all day? Yes, with Thermacare heat wraps.
I was surprised. I got real relief without pills.
I could actually feel the real heat of Thermacare relax and unlock my tight muscles.
Over 8 hours, Thermacare is more effective for back pain than the maximum dose of acetaminophen, the medicine, and Tylenol.
No pills, no pain, just relief.
Try Thermacare heat wraps. Go to thermacare.com for a $3 off coupon now. Use as directed.
Want to add a little flavor to your life? Go to McDonald's and check out their tasty new McChicken sandwiches. Jalapeno cheddar and cheddar onion. Each one is only $1.49 and slam-packed with zesty goodness. Try them today. Prices and participation may vary.
You can support earthquake relief efforts by going to 1460KION.com.
7:24 is our time. Good morning. Thank you for joining us here. Thursday, April 14th of 2011. It's Mornings with Mark, and we're talking about the disinformation war. Guido Lombardi is our guest. His website, by the way, GuidoLombardi.org. Guido is spelled Guido Lombardi, just like the famous coach from the Packers, LOMBARDI.org. By the way, anybody ever ask you if you're related to Vince Lombardi? So, Guido, we've talked a little bit about, disinformation. Couple things here. How do we recognize it? What can we do about it? And how do we defeat it?
Just like that ancient serpent, in the Garden of Eden, we have to be wise about the lies that people tell us. When something sounds too good to be true, most of the time it is.
That's a red flag to you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, what is that we have to know what the enemy, if you want, what the left, what the extreme left, what the real leftist radicals, what do they want? And by the way, it's very similar to the Islamists. That's why they're getting together. What they really want is the destruction of Western civilization. The communists, they've been saying it for years. that what they want is the destruction of the middle class, the so-called bourgeoisie. In other words, anything that favors only the lower class and puts the lower class against, in a fight, in a violent fight against, quote, the rich, that already is a red flag. Why? Because that's what the communist ideology is. Eliminate the middle class, have a huge, gigantic lower class, and a few people on the top, the Communist Party leaders, who actually run everything. And that's what the socialist agenda is.
That's right, because under their agenda, the rulers get richer and the citizens get poorer.
Right, but they take the place of the rich.
That's correct.
They eliminate them, and they put themselves in that position, by taking position of power in the government and so on. Now, so that is a big red flag. Anytime that somebody puts you one against the other. On the other hand, when you recognize a very Christian message, and, I believe that Judeo-Christian tradition values is actually the foundation of Western civilization, actual civilization, period. What we teach brotherhood. We teach everybody's my friend. When you have people like Carnegie helping out, foundations that are actually give billions of dollars, even Bill Gates says, I'm giving most of my money away. I'm not going to keep any of it. So when you see that, we are all in the same boat. And when there is this kind of fellowship, Christian, non-Christian, but when there is that fellowship, now you know that you are in a completely different environment. Mm-hmm. Anybody that teaches hate is, of course, on the other side of the fence.
That's another way to organize it. Okay.
Exactly. Fundamental Islam is the same thing. What do they teach? The destruction of the United States, the destruction of Europe, the establishment of their own Sharia law. What do they want to do? They want to substitute our laws that are actually being tried and true for hundreds, if not thousands of years, with their own very dictatorial laws where the women have to be like this, they are slaves for practical purposes, and where they can stone you to death if you only say something bad about the prophet. Yeah. So this is the truth. And unfortunately, some of the even, well-intentioned, leftist people in this country, so-called liberals, they're actually getting into this hate, toward anybody that stand up for Christianity, anybody that stands up for truth, anybody that stands up for the Constitution, like for the Tea Party. They see them like smoke in their eyes. Why? Because they're antithetical in terms of principles, values, what we stand for, and the kind of world we want to establish.
Right. And by the way, Guido, we have to wrap things up here, but I'll say this just on the Tea Party. The next tack that is going to be coming at the Tea Party from the left will be this. They tried to call the Tea Party people racist. It didn't work. So what they're going to say now, the next part of the disinformation campaign by the left against the Tea Party will be this. Well, Tea Party members themselves aren't racist, but their ideas are racist. So what they're going to do is they're going to try and compartmentalize the ideas from the people and say, and the reason why the movement needs to be discredited is because the ideas that the movement stands for are racist ideas. Watch that as the next arrow that they use against the Tea Party.
Absolutely. I will be speaking Saturday in Boca Raton with Donald Trump and Alan West at the Tea Party rally over there. And there is an organization called the North Atlantic League.us.
Okay. Guido, I've got to wrap it up here because I'm 10 seconds away from the news. GuidoLombardi.org is his website. I want to thank Guido for joining us this morning.